The word hit me like a slap, sharp, stinging, and humiliating. Her voice sliced through the dim quiet of our kitchen, heavy with garlic, wine, and regret. "You're such a simp, David," Lisa sneered, her eyes glittering with something poisonous, contempt, maybe, or something colder. The wine glass in her hand trembled, the red liquid catching the pendant light like a wound reflected in glass. I just stood there, dish towel hanging limp in my hands, frozen mid-breath. A simp. Me. The man who'd spent 10 years building her comfort, memorizing her coffee order, fixing her laptop at 2 a.m. when her freelance deadlines loomed. The man who thought love meant service. Her words hung in the air like smoke, thick, choking, impossible to wave away. I forced out a laugh, dry and broken. "What's that supposed to mean?" My voice cracked halfway through, betraying the tight knot in my chest. She didn't answer. Just turned toward the window, her auburn hair glowing under the light, staring into the night like she was somewhere else entirely. The silence stretched out, suffocating. I wanted to demand an answer, but something in her posture stopped me, cold, distant, unreachable. So I turned back to the sink, scrubbing harder than I needed to, the sponge grinding against steel, sounding just like the doubt scraping inside my head. That night, I couldn't sleep. Her body was just a shadow on the other side of the bed. The hum of the air conditioner filled the room, but nothing drowned out the question tearing through me. Why did she say that? Was it a joke? Frustration? Or was it truth finally slipping out of her mouth? Her tone. The way her lips curled around simp. A word I'd only seen online, mocking men too soft, too giving. Was that what I was to her? The thought cut deeper than I wanted to admit. Still, I buried it. Told myself she was stressed, tired, that her business was struggling. That she didn't mean it. But over the next few days, the distance widened. Her phone, once carelessly tossed on the counter, was now glued to her hand. She'd tilt the screen away when I walked by, her thumb quick to lock it. Her smile, the real one, the one that used to be mine, started showing up when she looked at that screen, not at me. "Everything okay?" I asked one night. She flinched like I'd caught her doing something wrong. "Fine," she said too quickly, eyes darting away. That single word, fine, told me everything was not fine. Her perfume started clinging to clothes she hadn't worn with me. Her late-night calls grew longer. The way she left the room, her voice low and urgent, it all formed a pattern my heart didn't want to see. One night, when she was in the shower, I finally broke. My hands shook as I picked up her phone. Our anniversary date, her passcode, still worked. A cruel irony. Then I saw it. The messages. "Miss you already? Last night was incredible." Each word hit like a hammer to my ribs. Alex. A name I didn't know. A name that now held everything I'd lost. She came out of the bathroom, hair wet, towel clinging to her skin. I was sitting on the edge of the bed, her phone in my hand. "David, what the hell are you doing?" she snapped, fear flashing before it hardened into defiance. "Who's Alex?" My voice was low, trembling with a fury I didn't recognize. Her lips parted, then sealed shut. Her shoulders slumped. She looked away. And in that silence, I got my answer. "It's not what you think," she whispered finally. But it was. And it was worse. The days after blurred. I moved into the guest room. She moved deeper into her lies. I wanted to hate her, but the ache didn't listen. I missed her laugh, her humming while cooking, the warmth that had once felt like home. And under the heartbreak, the question burned, was I too soft? Too blind? Too much of that word she'd thrown at me? Then came the call. Tuesday morning. The officer's voice was calm, too calm. Lisa had been arrested. Fraud. She'd been funneling money through her business, creative accounting, they called it. And Alex, her lover, wasn't just an affair. He was her partner in crime. I went to see her in jail. The fluorescent lights made her look small, hollow, drained of all that sharpness that once cut me open. I didn't mean for this to happen, she whispered through the glass. I loved you, David. I still do. But love doesn't fix rot. Love doesn't unbreak trust. And as I walked away, the clang of the cell door echoed like the last note of a song I never wanted to hear again. That word, simp, still lingers. Not as an insult anymore, but as a warning. A reminder that blind love, without respect, is a slow kind of death.